It's time to talk fantasy football. It's time to let them know. Where you let us crunch the numbers while you crush the competition. So grab your playbooks and crack a cold one, because here's your hosts, Teak and Baney.
Welcome back, guys, to another episode of the Let 'Em Know podcast. I'm your host, Teak, here with the Money Badger and Baney. We're going to go over the Week 6 recap first here. Then we're going to wrap it up with the Against the Spread segment with Badge. But Week 6,
Chaos.
No undefeated teams left, boys.
None, and in crazy fashions too, man. Wild week of football.
Big surprise.
It's been crazy so far this season. I know Philly, Zach Wilson,
Yeah. 49ers lost to the Browns with a backup quarterback. It's crazy, man.
So, but we're going to talk about Week 6 top scores here. Number 5 here, Cooper Kupp.
Man, it's crazy. He went from not going to be playing to now he's back to target share monster, PPR monster, and you love to see it. Glad to see Matt Stafford. That offense looks good.
Yep, the 27.8 points for fantasy. He has that number 5 spot. Badge, what do you think about Cooper Kupp?
So, yeah, Kupp, I mean, it's nice to see health not a concern. Those people who picked him 6th, 5th, wherever you got him, 7th, are happy now. So, I mean, they were panicking a little bit, I feel. But, hey, we're going to see him on this list again next week, boys, because he plays the Pittsburgh Steelers. So, we'll see him. So, we'll talk about you again, Kupp, soon.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice to see him back, and we all thought he wasn't going to be at 100%. I don't know if he still is or not, but he's looked good out there recently, and if he can keep it up, the guys that drafted him, I know are ecstatic, and if you traded for him, it's been a great trade. I know the Puka owners are kind of disappointed right now because Puka's not getting much loving. We need to start sipping that juice again and need to get Puka involved, I think. But
yeah, I wouldn't be worried about it. I think we're going to see like a Hill and Waddle type situation from here on out. So they're going to get their love.
Yep. And at number 4 here, we're going to see these guys on the list constantly, these Dolphins players. We got Tyreek Hill with 28.3 fantasy points a game. Baney, what did you take away from the Finns again?
Man, Finns, I mean, just like Badge said, not to be a copycat, but we're going to see Hill on this list again next week because he plays the Eagles in prime time. Eagles are giving up a ton of yards. Tyreek Hill is going to do this week after week. I think he's 186 yards away from 1,000 already this year, so I think he's going to be on watch for doing that next week. So, Badge?
Hill, he's him. I mean, I wish I was a fortune teller and I could see the future because I had number 1 overall pick in a 14-man league, and I took Jefferson. As a lot of people did, but wish I would have taken Hill. Wish I could see the future. Please don't retire anytime soon. I know you're talking about it in 2025. Don't pull a Megatron on us. We want more. Teak?
Yeah, he's definitely – I think he's on pace to break that record, too, that he wants to break. So it'd be nice to see. As long as his QB can stay healthy, I think he'll reach that. Number 3 here. I know one person in this group loves talking about this guy, loves wheeling him out on the weekends. Adam Thielen made this list again. 28.5 fantasy points. Benny, I'm going to let you take away your Adam Thielen here.
I don't know how, why, where. None of this makes sense, but man, is it fun seeing every week. Bryce Young doesn't necessarily look good, but dude, he just keeps feeding this guy week after week. Doesn't matter who they line up against. He's getting his 10 catches, his 100 yards, sprinkling a TD here and there. But yeah, man, just makes you want to call your favorite grandpa or, that older relative, because it's just giving you giving you all the feels. His old self still just getting it done. It's great.
Yeah, it's nice to see the old man fly again. I mean, I love it. It's great. He's been on twice. I mean, I was lucky enough. I got him in our sleeper league, so I took some heat for it. Took him late too. I mean, um, he's not going back to bagging groceries anytime soon. I know he was cut from a bunch of teams early on. Adam Thielen, keep on trucking.
Yeah, he's definitely been a nice surprise. And what's crazy is they're still searching for a wide receiver. Yeah, he might need some help, but like Adam Thielen still has it. He's still that guy. And he's already made this list twice. So that just gives him more to his draft stock next year is about to be up. I know in one of our leagues, I think Badge, someone actually dropped him after week one instead of DJ Chark, and he's kind of regretting it. So
was that an Eagles fan?
It might have been. I might have been. So I don't know.
Shout out to you, Wyan.
Number 2, Amon-Ra St. Brown. It's good to see him healthy. 30.4 points this week at the number 2 spot, coming off that injury. I like watching these Lions play. I don't know about you guys. These guys are loaded. Even if St. Brown's down, James Williams is back. He's looking good. The running backs, I know Montgomery got hurt, but we'll see what Gibbs can do with a full workload. Bainey, what do you think about Brown?
Yeah, I think we talked about it a bunch. This is one of my favorite offenses going into this season. They finished as top 5 scoring offense last year, and all they've done is just put the pedal to the metal this season. It's been a lot of fun to watch. The Sun God, man. I think this is going to be a week after week after week performance. PPR monster again. Tons of fun. I think, yeah, man. As long as Goff can stay healthy, as long as Amon-Ra can stay healthy, I think we'll keep seeing him on this list.
Yeah, as Bainey said, this offense is fun to watch. And the crazy thing is, we have not seen this full offense all together yet. Did you guys notice that? No Williams with the gambling or whatever. St. Brown, I want him to stay healthy all the time. He's just such a dynamic player. Gibbs, Montgomery. This offense is great to watch. I got St. Brown in a league. Love him when he's there. Stay healthy, keep rolling. Lions offense, 5-1. Great team. So I think they're going to win that division. Teak?
Yeah, I already touched on the Lions, but moving on to the number 1 here, Raheem Mostert, 34.2 fantasy points. Again, he makes this list. About Mostert, man, the pass opens up the run and vice versa. And when you have pass catchers like Tyreek and Waddle, it makes these guys' jobs 10 times easier. And Mostert's taken full advantage of that. And you can see that because he's been on this list multiple times. We're going to see these Dolphins guys here probably every week, man. I don't see any team slowing these guys down. I think we're going to see a Dolphins player week by week here, if not 1, 2.
Yeah, I just can't believe how many multiple touchdown games he keeps putting together. Like you said, man, this offense is just it's clicking on every single cylinder, and they don't even have a complete offensive line together yet. To think that they're not even as good as they're gonna get, it's crazy to think about. And yeah, Achan missing time these next few weeks is going to be huge for most of their owners. So maybe we'll see a repeat of a lot of these players next week on this list. So Badge.
Yeah, I mean, who would have thought Mostert multiple times on this top 5 before the season started? I mean, I don't even think that was in our minds. I believe 4 of these 5 players are repeat offenders right now. Hill, or besides Cup, so 3 of them. Still pretty impressive. But yeah, Mostert, this run game, this Dolphins team, they're talking the greatest show on turf here, beating out the Rams. So crazy. I love Mostert.
Yeah, that wraps up our week 6 recap. We're going to shoot right on into the against the spread with the Money Badger, and hopefully you can make you some money here.
Get it?
Welcome, guys, to another episode of Against the Spread with the Money Badger. For week 7 of the NFL season, he has a prime time bet for you guys, a total domination bet, 1 best bet, and 2 bonus bets. Badge, how you feeling going into this week?
So, I mean, I feel good because last week's over. So, I mean, I want to forget that week. There was bad. The betting world everywhere was not happy. So, it was a rough week for us. I mean, I personally went 4-7. Not going to cut it. So, I'm going to hope to get this ball rolling again for us.
All right. Starting off with the prime time bet. What you got cooking here for the prime time?
So the primetime bet I got, I feel it's going to be one of the most top-rated games next week. I mean, it has to be. So I'm going to Philly. I'm taking Miami getting 2 against these Eagles. 2 5-1 teams. I mean, I think the country's going to be watching this one. How can you not? So look, Miami was down by 14 early last week. They ended up winning by 21. Yes, I know it was the Carolina Panthers, but let's be honest, guys. This Philly pass defense is pretty bad. They got more injured last week. I don't know what's going to happen there if they're all healthy. In the Eagles' pressure take, I was huge on them all season. I always talked about their pass rush, but they dropped to number 19 in the league in pressure rate. So that's a big surprise for me there, which means Tua's quick passing it's going to get it done. The real question I have, though, and I'm sure you have as well, Teak, who is going to cover Tyreek Hill and Waddle? I don't know. So I'm taking Miami +2. They're going to win by 3 or 4. Primetime bet.
All right. Moving right along here to the over and under, the total domination bet. What do we have here for this one?
So Teak's favorite segment, total domination. So it's been a total abomination right now. I'm going to turn it around this week, though. I know I say it every week, but give it time. A lot of season left. I'm going to make us some money. So I'm going Lions Ravens under 43. So grab it now. It's going to drop once news breaks. If Montgomery's not playing, Gibbs doesn't play. I think Gibbs does have a chance. Teak, did you hear anything about Gibbs?
No, not yet. It's kind of under wraps. It looks like he's projected to play, but
yeah. So a bunch of question marks. That run game in Detroit the past 2 seasons, it's been flawless. So if those 2 don't play, this under is going to go even lower, I believe. So I grabbed it today at 43. Ravens just came back from London. I believe that offense is going to be a little rusty. So, I mean, in the Ravens defense, one of the best in the red zone. So, and I don't know what it is about this Detroit team, Teak. They just play slow when they're outdoors. I don't know what it is. They're just different outdoors. Ravens games, the last 10 out of 12 games have gone under. I'm sticking with that trend. I'm taking the Lions Ravens under 43. Total domination.
all right. Keeping it moving here of your best bet of the week.
So my best bet, I've been on the other side of this 2 weeks in a row. I'm done. And that's Bills at Patriots. I took the Patriots the past 2 weeks. Done with them. I'm going Bills -8.5. So simply, this Patriots offense cannot do anything. So I know everyone said you want to forget what you saw last week, which I agree with, and you want to go against the public. This offense is bad. Anything less than 10, I'm taking it. I took it today at -8.5. This Bills 4-man rush, number 6 in the highest pressure percentage rate. But this Bills defense, though, is boom or bust. They're 29th in blitz rate. So 4-man rush, they're 6th. They don't blitz a lot. So that's why you see some big plays out of them here and there. However, this Patriots offense is so bad. Mac Jones turnovers are so terrible. This does not look like a Bill Belichick team. I don't think they have any hope of turning it around. They might have a top 5 pick this year in the draft, which is crazy. Buffalo wins 27-14. Easy cover. Boom.
All right. And moving on to the 2 bonus bets out of let's go with the first one here and keep it moving.
So reason we got 2 bonus bets, Teak. I mean, we normally have the dog bet, fun bet. I love the dogs. I just couldn't find anyone this early. So I will be posting on TikTok. We'll be posting on our YouTube. Go make sure you subscribe. Don't miss those because we do give you prop bets throughout the week, along with some good shorts as well that we put out. So go subscribe. Let them know podcast. First bonus bet. I'm going to Seattle. I'm taking Seattle -8 against the Arizona Cardinals. So here's why. Arizona, one of the worst in pressure rate in the league. I mean, I think Geno Smith is going to have a field day. You're going to see that in a couple days here. I'll talk about him. Walker, I think he's going to run all over this team. The Josh Dobbs hype, I think it's coming down. I don't know if you agree with that take, but I think he's slowly coming down, that hype. So I don't think the Cardinals, even though this Seattle's defense is kind of weak, I don't think the Cardinals are going to pass all over them enough to cover this spread. I'm taking a final score, 28-17 Seattle. Give me Seattle -8.
All right. And to wrap it up, the second bonus bet here to wrap up the segment.
So it's a little ugly one here, but let me know if you agree, Teak. I'm going to Chicago. I'm taking the Raiders -3 against the Chicago Bears. So this game, this QB situation is less than ideal for both sides. However, I believe the Raiders are going to be starting Brian Hoyer versus undrafted rookie Tyler Bagent. Am I saying that correctly?
Yeah.
Did you hear anything? Bagent?
Yeah, we'll go with it.
I think he was Division 2. I don't know. I mean, maybe they found a diamond in the rough. I don't know. I'm not playing to that favor. So I think Hoyer is experienced and competitive enough to get this done for us. You got Adams, Jacobs, and company. So weapons there. No Justin Fields changes it. The Bears have the 29th ranked defense in the league. So Max Crosby, I think he's going to be a huge factor that day. I think he's going to get in this undrafted rookie's face. This one seems easy for me. Easy cover, Raiders -3. Teak, I want your opinion on this one because I thought this was too easy. So I know you're not a betting man, but let me hear your thoughts.
I want no part of this game from a fantasy or betting perspective, to be honest with you. These are two teams that I want nothing to do with. Yeah, you got some big names in there like Devontae Adams and Josh Jacobs, but you really haven't heard about them. So I'm good on this game.
Yeah, I mean, I saw it. I was there. I had it there, and like just Hoyer, that veteran. I mean, he got the ball to Devontae. He got the balls to the playmakers. I think Jacobs is gonna get the rock a lot. Again, we'll talk about that in later episodes. I think could be sloppy, but I think they could get it done. So that's why I stuck it there. So Raiders -3 at the Chicago Bears.
All right. And that does wrap up our segment from Against the Spread with the Money Badger. We thank you guys for watching. Hopefully he can win you some more money here. Please, 60% of you are not subscribed to the YouTube channel. So go hit that subscribe button. It's totally free. And we thank you. And tune in next week for another segment as well.
Join our community and follow us
Till
on
next
our
time.
socials, or keep up with the
Lock it in,
episodes
boys.
on YouTube, Spotify, or Apple Podcasts.